Hey, what it do? It's your boy Supreme with Uchiha the God, and I just discovered something pretty. That's my phone going off because I'm so famous. I just discovered something. I was so stupid. I just discovered something yesterday. It just came out, I think, about 8 weeks ago. It's a horror. Well, it's categorized horror, webtoon, webcomic, web series by the name of Rot and Ruin, and it is pretty freaking fantastic. It takes the whole zombie, post-apocalyptic genre and really flips it and does something different. I always like when shows, comics, webtoons, mangas change what you expectation. You know what I mean? I almost didn't read it because I immediately thought of Walking Dead. I like the Walking Dead Telltale games, but I'm not a huge fan of the series or anything outside of the games. Really, when it comes to zombies, I'm not a fan of zombies, to be honest. I like video games, and that's about it when it comes to zombies. Um, I feel like the narratives are always essentially the exact same, unless we're talking about like what's it, Shaun of the Dead. That's phenomenal. There's a few in between ones that's or Dawn of the Dead or something like that. There's a few phenomenal ones in between, but it's very few and far between. You know what I'm saying? I heard Train to Busan is supposed to be great as well, but I haven't watched it. Again, it's just not something that piques my interest on a day-to-day basis. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I need a series to review to cover up the days that I'm not talking about Lucasm or Hardcore Leveling Warrior. So let me give it a run. Let me give it a chance. Let me see if it's good. And I started reading it, and it's pretty freaking good. It's basically about a kid named Benny who lives in a post-apocalyptic world, and what you get is, because okay, what I suppose I won't say philosophical, but like I suppose what like most zombie movies do is like those zombies, you kill zombies, you run away from zombies, you try to settle down, you live. You know what I'm saying? Even Walking Dead, I don't know if I ever really got into it, but there was a super because I never watched it really, but I've like heard a lot about it and I've seen like reviews about it. I can't speak, right? God damn it! All my job is to do is to speak, and I cannot speak. But basically, the job is to no. Basically, what this does is it it brings an emotional level to zombies that I never really thought about like that, to be honest. Because again, I'm not a big fan of zombie stories anyway, so it's not something I really cared about. I think the Telltale games kind of hit it a little bit, but this is the first time I saw it at this level, where basically when somebody dies, you may not want to kill them, even if they turn to zombies. You may not want to kill them. You may just want, you just don't want to see them suffer. You don't want to see them hurt. There's like a duality, right? There's a battle where it's like, should I kill them or should I not? You know what I'm saying? And that conflict is really, really strong in this. Obviously, when a situation calls for it, you will. If you have to self-defense, you will absolutely kill them. But if they're not in a situation where they can harm you, is there a need to kill them? Right? Obviously, they can be dangerous to somebody else. So there's that kind of dilemma. It's not far enough to get that deep into it yet, but I'm pretty sure it will. But basically, what it shows is how some people utilize the zombies as like torture. They basically torture zombies. I know it's hard to say because the zombies are dead anyway. Do they even have feelings? Blah blah blah. But what is established in this universe of zombies is some of the zombies, most of the zombies, tend to stay near where they died or near the family houses, and so there's some kind of attachment there. Um, and it's only when the feral fucking senses overrides everything within them via noise or whatever, or human flesh or any living flesh. And this is an interesting thing as well. Most zombies seem to only chase after humans in zombie movies. This ones, they eat any animal, anything that's breathing, living, they eat it. If it's not breathing, living, they walk away from it. So that's an interesting thing about it. But basically, it's the conflict. The main conflict is like some people, some bounty hunters, or yeah, they basically get a bunch of zombies, they torture them, all that shit. And because in the bounty hunting business, you have to show proof that you killed the zombie that you asked to kill. A lot of them would cut the head off, and it's still alive, and bring it back. But they would maim the body and maybe remove the teeth, remove the fingers, the nails, and all that shit, so they can't harm them, and then just use it as a punching bag, a practicing bag, as a sword cutting mechanism. They'll do all type of torturous shit to it while it's still moving and all that shit. And is that inhumane? right? Considering the thing is dead anyway. So you get this kind of conflict. And Benny initially is all about killing zombies, kill zombies, fuck zombies. Why do people even care? Like, why do they want to keep them alive? They're stupid. And then he sees how certain bounty hunters go overboard. And it's like, damn. And then he sees what his brother does, who he didn't like his brother at the start, but he sees how his brother does his job, and it's different. And he sees, because he hated his brother, and I don't really want to say why, in case you want to read it. I'm trying not to spoil too much, but you'll see. It's a very, very interesting story, and you guys should most definitely check it out. It is called Rot and Ruin, and it's a really, really good story. There's a bunch of stuff I'm missing on purpose so that it doesn't ruin it too much. I just want to give you guys the concept of it. Only 8 chapters in. It's up every, what day is it out? Every February 17th. So every Monday it's out. So every Monday you can check it out on Webtoon. You know what I'm saying? I wish they need to sponsor my ass, bro, because I'd be fucking promoting the shit out of them. But anyway, it's been your boy Supreme Uchiha the God, and I'm out.